Okay. Hello, everyone. Hi, Sashireka. Let's wait
Hi.
for a minute. Let's wait for others to join, then we'll start it.
Sure.
Okay. So, how's everything?
Yeah, everything is going good. How about you? Been
Yeah,
a
it's
long
fine.
time we connected,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah, it is. It is. So, okay. So, I think we should start now. Just give me a moment. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to our first episode of the Expert Insights, a platform where we bring experts to inspire you for your holistic growth. Today, we are honored to have with us an extraordinary individual, Sashi Rekha Chandrasekhan, work life alchemist, psychotherapist, and the transformational life coach on the mission to empower busy working women strive work life balance from their success to live happy and fulfilling life. I'm really excited and happy to have you here, Sashireka. Tell me about yourself and your journey and how you reached so far. Up
Yeah.
to you.
Thank you so much, Sonal. Thank you for that introduction. I'm really honored
Thank
to
you.
be on this platform right now, meeting your community, guys. Amazing. I hope everyone is doing good. Hi, everyone. I could see so many people are, messaging. Hello. So the thing is, like, I started my journey as a software developer, meaning a decade ago, not now. I was into that in front of the black screen, always coding and nothing busy much. And life doesn't seem to be the way I want it to be, meaning, like, I always get fed up, so much of stress because of work expectation and the family expectation. That time I was also having a newborn baby with me, and so my son was so small. I have to take care of him. I don't have a family backup, and it's like, I have to work for my paid job, and also I have to work for my unpaid household chores.
Yeah.
So I was juggling between these things, and trust me, Sonal, there was a point in my life where I had to get hospitalized for some psychological reasons. Too much of pressure, too much of stress,
Stress. Yes.
and I have to take a break from my work because of the anxiety that I had. No support, no family support. I have to take everything on my own. In fact, at times my husband was also working in Bangalore, and I was in Chennai because
So
I was in Chennai. So it was like single person handling everything, and at the same time going to job also. I used to do night shift, and I
mm,
used to have a maid at home
that
to.
is unimaginable. I
That
don't know how
was,
you were doing it. So,
trust me, it was like horrible time for me in my life, and it was a feeding time as well. Hope every woman out there knows the struggle of this. And this actually stopped, made me think about myself at a point where this is not happening. Then we have to do something else, something better. Then I was under the psychological treatment, undergoing anxiety. So I was taking the treatment for around 8 months. It was a long journey altogether. And then I felt like, you know what, let me take a break and then start doing something different. But at the time I had financial commitments, I couldn't immediately leave. Then I started learning psychology, went through psychotherapy, and then all the NLP certification, master certification, life coaching certification, and everything. Then I ended up helping many people just like that, free of cost, adding value to people, because I know the pain that I went through, and every woman out there also would be going through such kind of pain. Meaning, not just women out there at home, the working women, the business women, all those people, even students, college students. Trust me, Sunil, it's hard time today. People are facing challenges left, right, and center. So I used to get they seek help from me, so I help them. And then I slowly completely got into this particular journey of life coaching. So that's how my journey has started. It's been 8 years now I'm into this particular industry, and I have my registered company as well. You know that Limitless Life is the company I have, and I am having a community of people who I supported also, because it's not like one time. Balancing your stress is not a one time work,
yes,
because
that's
you need to, as a person, as a frequency, we need to improvise ourselves at a point.
yeah.
Only then we will be able to get out of it. So it's like I go back to my community asking them what is the help that they need. And then I just keep making myself upgrading with whatever that they wanted, make some contents out of it, or help them with a community call, and those things keeps happening.
Yes.
So that's the introduction about myself.
Yeah, I can totally resonate with you, and I can really understand what you really went through. Single-handedly, handling night shift, etc., is unimaginable, I would say, without any family support. Although I had, my husband's support also and some sort of, family support, still I remember it was very challenging for me also. And I also went through, post-veteran depression also. So
Oh,
I took, but it came out. I came out quickly due to, support of the family. But I can resonate. It is really tough, your initial journey. But maybe that is the reason you are here today, right?
yeah.
So that is the, because
Sometimes,
that made
it's
you tough.
God's message to us. Yeah.
Yeah, that has made you tough. That's the reason you are able to help others. Otherwise, you will end up with struggling in yourself. So kudos to you. That is, great journey, I would say.
And
Coming out of that and
and
then,
I know it's like kind of many women out there, they don't talk about it to their
yeah,
family
that is true.
members.
They
I
hesitate
made
to.
that mistake. I was in that situation. They
Mm.
don't open up a lot. Even I didn't open up. And then the moment I started going through that treatment journey, and I felt like I started learning out of my own mistakes on it. So
Yeah,
there
that
is
is
so
true.
much
That is
that we
true.
need to correct.
And you will be in that position means at least you were able to reach out to help. Many will not be able to understand what is
No,
happening.
in fact, I I didn't reach out for help. Frankly, telling you the truth,
Okay.
I became very kind of very quiet person. I normally am a very extrovert person. My family knows me very well, but I started becoming very lonely, and I stopped at a point of talking itself.
Okay.
That's when people around me started realizing something is seriously wrong with her. She's, staring at the wall, talking to myself. So I went to that
For
extreme.
that extent.
And then, doctor said, no, she is undergoing so many things. What you guys are doing here? You should have find out when she was alone itself. Won't you understand? She is actually with you. And don't you guys even talk? That was the question my husband was put across by the doctor. And
Mhm.
that was quite a crazy question because he goes to job at a different timing. I go to a job at a different timing because IT round the
Yeah,
clock.
yeah, that's
No
true.
time to husband and wife to talk, and a baby is there. Just spend little time with the
Okay.
baby and then go back. So yeah.
That was very tough journey. I can understand truly. And even I can understand why have you decided to help busy working women's, right? Or women. So, but if you
I
want to add anything, you can let me know, like why you have very specific to busy women, to help busy women.
To help busy women. Yeah,
Yeah.
I often get this question from many of my clients. In
Yeah.
fact, I get DM messages in Instagram and Facebook stating like, ma'am, even men also get stress.
Yeah.
Why you only women is the question that they ask me. Trust me, in today's day and age, with the growing technology, what we normally see is like both men and women are feeling stress. I'm agreeing to the point. But the problem here is women have a little higher edge on those stress that they are facing than the men.
Hmm.
Men has an opportunity to go outside, meet other people, and there are so many opportunities for them to vent out that stress and calm down themselves by nature. It's not that men doesn't go through it, but women, if you look at it, look at the amount of parameters with which they have been gauged. Family pressure, household chores. If they are working, then they have to take care of the office expectation as well, or business activities would be there that they have to handle, and there will be so much of pressure with that. So, and kids have a different expectation. Kids has to be taken care of, and on top of everything, financial trap that they have to run to. They cannot leave a job. Just like me, I was
Yeah.
also running for money. So there
Hmm.
is a money expectation from the family also, because you get married to an educated woman just to get money. So that
Hmm.
is also there. Family is not
That
going to
is
leave
also
us.
there. Stigma
That
is,
is also there. So if you look at it, where is the me time here?
yeah.
In fact, from whatever I have seen through my clients and even my own, my own experience is like there is a point where you won't even have time to think about yourself. You keep running, running, running. The day is just like a trap,
Yeah.
like a flying wheel. We get trapped into that, and you don't seem to have a problem itself. That's the real issue. But they don't even feel motivated. They get burnt out of many things. It
Because yeah,
reflects
society norms are like that.
so much of
Society
expectation.
norms are like that to take care of family and husband family and your own family. And then this working part came on top of that. So
Exactly.
those responsibility has not reduced, right?
In
And
fact,
this is the
if
added
you look
one.
at this, as you rightly said, in fact, if you look at this, men, they are not being questioned for any reason. They will not be
Especially
questioned, even if
related to
you they are,
household, yeah.
even if they don't show up to their home. I can
Yeah.
tell a reason. And it's absolutely fine. That's how our society is. That's why Indian busy women specifically face so many challenges, and the impact is increasing anxiety. The impact is increasing number of cancer patients and so many psychosomatic disorders.
Yeah.
That is increasing year on year.
Yeah, it is increase. Reason is society norms only. And also, it's more about not being assertive also. Not
Yeah.
being assertive and then a slightly pleasing attitude because although we have, well educated, studied a lot, but somehow we relate, our significance with household work also.
Yeah.
So what happens? We want to be good there also. We want to good at office also, and all together, we are not being assertive and not able to deny also request. Right.
100%.
So
Yes.
all happened due to that. And yes, that is true. Anything happens with respect to even kids' education and all. First point of contact is mother only. So by default, it goes to the mother. So that also add tension. I can understand fully. Yeah, that is
And
absolutely.
the thing is, like, if you ask me, sometimes people come and ask me, who is the problem? Who has the problem? It's like, becoming a rebellion kind of thing. But the real fact is, we need to correct ourselves. We need to
Yeah.
change ourselves first. Then you will start seeing everything around you is being fixed.
Yeah,
But
we need
what
to
was the change?
prioritize
They
ourselves.
have no idea. And the thing is, I'm sorry, I am putting it blunt.
Yeah.
Women today, they don't know how to handle things. That's as simple as that. Meaning, even for the family, you don't delegate things. You keep working on it. You think that your child will like this, husband will like this, and you keep doing it. अरे एक दिन तो छोड़ दो, let them also do something for you. You are only giving, 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 and you get fed up.
That is also true, but other point is if you try to give also, right? Other side will take it or not. That is because if somebody is so used to, uh, just working and not, doing anything, especially in the housework, then if you try to give it to them, na, that literally disturb the, home environment also.
Yeah,
So
complete environment will be in a
get
state of
disturbed,
waste.
and that is one of the reason delegation is so difficult. So for that also proper strategy should be there. Slowly, small things has to be done.
100%
So for
right.
that, definitely learning assertiveness first is a top priority, and more than that, prioritization yourself. So I remember my grandmother and all, they used to work. I mean, expectation is like that. See, although we are working, they were not working, but although they were not working, they were working. And they used to do huge work in the sense, in the massive scale. Now we cannot compare because I especially cannot do like that, right? Even if I am not working also. So we
Mm.
have to prioritize ourselves, saying like, no, this is okay. Do not compare with them. Hana, I cannot do in this way. So only that is the way, and assertiveness I would say. And stress and anxiety is the biggest issue, due to all these things. So my next question to you is how to manage stress. Do you have any strategy which can help busy women to manage stress?
See, there are three important pointers that we need to take care of when it comes to, strategically handling this stress and anxiety. The first thing is I would say your awareness. You need to be aware where exactly is the problem. I know you might be in a burning issue with a family relationship or your work expectation, or I know everything is actually beating you from all the ends, but there is one high priority. And why is that happening? Your own self awareness is the key to everything, because that's when you can start drawing the line from one particular point.
Yes.
The awareness comes first. And for that, I would highly suggest do some kind of meditation, at least for 1 minute. In a 24 hours time, you guys will at least get 1 minute time. Just close your eyes and be yourself. Start thinking what is running around you, why the family issue is happening, what is exactly behind the scene of. See, we don't read between the lines of what people are saying. We just take things and then we react to things. Do not react, but respond. And the second thing is like, I know there have been a journey all through this many years of however you have been all these days, like you exactly said. But how am I going to plan it and implement it?
Yes.
In planning, then comes five things. One is you need your own self time, because it starts from you. Like,
Yes.
our hostess says, now you have to put your own oxygen mask first. If you don't have self love, you can't give it to others. If you don't have peace and happiness, you cannot give it to others. That
That is
women don't realize it. They are unhappy, they feel unsuccessful or hollow in their success, even after getting a success, and they keep running behind something they have no clue about. So it is you have to be taken care of in some form or the other that you love, kind of hobby or kind of anything. Like you do a very wonderful painting just behind you, it is so
Mhm.
amazing. So it's a kind of, giving the time for your emotions to come out, or at least do some kind of journaling, reading a book, baking, gardening. There are so many things available, but there should be like a, that's why people ask to have a hobby. Nowadays we become like resume, we put a hobby.
Yeah,
So
that
we
is
can
true.
actually, we need to involve in some kind of self time, me time, which means some kind of hobby where you vent out your emotion, being on your own self. That's number one. And number two is set the boundaries clear.
That is
This
true.
is the relationship, this is how we should be. When the
Hmm.
boundaries are not clear, you are not going to come out of that vicious circle. And saying no to things is very important, because we women naturally become a person to say yes to anything and everything, which is not the right way of doing it. And there are, when you start prioritizing around this after setting the boundaries, you will get to a point where you will start feeling a breathing time for yourself, and
Yes.
things will
Once you
start
have
moving
a
around.
breathing time for yourself, then only you can think of anything else.
And this is very important in terms of you set the boundaries even in your office work as well.
Hmm.
See, I have committed for a 9 to 5 job. Sit for a 9 to 5 job. Do the dedicated work. The moment it is five, just get out of the work. Because you have your time is more important, not because something has not happened. Your supervisor is expecting you. Because we have not set the expectation very clear, they demand more from you, and you also say naturally yes to everything, and the family is backing you, because you are not having family time, you don't love us, you don't care for us. That's a statement that comes in a family relationship, because everything is important, because you are multiple, we as a women juggling between multiple things. So we need to, in fact, I would say, talk to your kids in a way that, this is mama is going to do all these things for you, and you also support me in this way. If you have a kid who is in a, whom you can actually talk to at least starting from 5 to 6 years, where they can understand, that way it will become quite helpful. So it's not a single strategy, but a few things altogether. You need to slowly, step by step, take these things into action.
Yeah, because I have been, worked in the IT industry for almost 18 years. And yeah, so what I observed, especially to prove myself, women, being even women and all, I used to work, additional as compared to others. I cannot say like it is just due to, my gender role. I cannot tell, fully. Maybe that is my nature also, because I do not, advertise or do not talk that much I used to focus on work. So I felt I overworked sometimes, and I used to enjoy work more than doing anything else. So that is also another problem. Reason is,
Yeah.
you understood, right? For sometimes even for recognition, and we do a
Yeah. No,
lot
in fact,
without
this
even
is
getting
happening, Sonal.
recognized for
You
that.
bought the right thing over here. Thing is, women has a tendency of working more than the men.
Yeah.
But when it comes to recognition, when it comes to career advancement, any kind of promotion, they lag behind as a gender because they don't project themselves of what the work that they are doing, the mistake that they have done. So when you clearly commit, this is my goal, this is what I'm working on, and showcase yourself. That's when your confidence also plays a role. When this is not happening, see, when you have a person, a woman with a self-confidence, always be very clear on what she needs to do.
Hmm.
Clear cut. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm expecting from what I'm doing.
Okay. Hmm.
And we naturally being a giver, we give our time, we give our energy, we give our efforts, everything for free, and people take it for granted.
No, no, no. I used to take recognition. I used to
Okay.
put extra
So
effort for
I'm
that.
talking about
Yeah.
majority of the
Yeah.
women
So no,
as
no. I'm telling
community.
for that also I need to put extra time. That's what I'm trying to tell. Like for anybody, for them it will be done in one go only. For me, work is also will be more, and I have to put extra effort to get recognition
Mm.
also. So
Mm.
somehow I will end up with landing to the burnout. Same happened with me. It's too much chaotic thing, and I ended up with the extreme burnout. So I that's the same way you are telling it. This is what happens to many also. So my next question to you is like, if anybody want to start, anybody want to start their healing journey. So what they should do that actually. If somebody want to start and they are going through the same way the way you went through. So how they should take their journey forward, healing journey.
Contact me.
Contact. Okay.
Contact me. Just DM me or just message me. I'm here to help you out. Just let's first understand what you're going through. If the
Okay.
problem is not so severe, then you guys can handle it on your own. I'll give you tips and tricks. You just handle it on your own, depending upon your customized situation. Otherwise, yeah, we will work together and get out of that. And yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much. So my next question is self-care. Yeah, right. Self-care is one of the activity which is very ignored. And even I remember, I never used to pay attention because I never knew what is a self-care exactly when I was also working. So I used to prioritize in the sense work will be my priority, my kid will be my priority, and I will be the last priority. This was, like my routine earlier, I'm telling about. So, how we can be focused with respect to the self-care and how much important it is to manage your stress. Just throw some light on this area, self-care activities.
Okay. See, the first of all, we need to understand you need to have your own self-love. How to bring your self-love is by caring for yourself. Meaning, see, you should have your own time. In a day-to-day basis, you have your family bond. So if you look at the self-time strategy, first we need to understand that in spite of all the things that we are doing on a day-to-day basis, your family, kids, mother-in-law, husband-in-law, the relatives, the friends, office work, in between all these multiple things that you're handling, even a smallest point of dressing yourself, even on a day when you feel very down, you love to put yourself, dress up yourself like the way you want to. Go ahead and do that. It's not like me time means that something special. We need to take at least 30 minutes, 40 minutes. No. Dress up the way you wanted to. Make yourself feel good. That feel good moment is very important. Why that feel good moment is important? Because you are giving that motivation to the whole family and you should have the happiness inside you. You feel good about yourself in the way you dress. have the food that you like to eat at least once in a week, because you're going to office, you can have it in the canteen. What are the food you like to? Because it's not that you have to cook and you have to eat on your own food. It's just as a part of your routine. And start, giving yourself a massage. Relax yourself on a weekend. Do a little bit of oil massage on your own self. You will release so much of tension. You'll feel like your mind is getting calmed down. Listen to music. It's a wonderful way. While going to office or coming back to office, listen to music, whatever the music you like. Listen to the music. And best things are like involve in some physical activity. It can be, you can involve in some kind of physical activity like a walking, dancing, singing, anything that you like to do, at least 5 minutes. I have, informed many of my clients that I used to ask them, what do you like to do? What is that you wanted to be? Some people will say, like, I like singing. Sing for 5 minutes, just like that. Who's gonna, judge you? It's okay, irrespective of who is judging. My mother-in-law is there, ma'am. How can I do this? Forget about all that. Arey, while you are at least taking bath, start singing. At least be a bathroom singer. And you will start noticing slowly and slowly, when you involve these kind of little things, can add more of your
Overall, yeah,
overall thing.
that helps because
And
I
that
went through that
really,
journey. So I'm pretty well aware. I do dancing also. I do singing, painting, everything I do. So I see the difference. When I started singing only, I never knew actually I will be able to sing. Because when singing comes, I will think like, professional singer or something. So it is okay if you are just home singer also, right?
huh.
Simple, like Antakshari singer and all, because singing
See, end of
relieves
the day,
the,
we should enjoy ourselves
yeah,
rather
singing also
than.
releases tension. And it's also one form of expression. So
Yes,
definitely, yeah, that is very
yes.
true. So
So
connecting with
you need to
anything,
motivate yourself in many different activities. In relationship particularly, give up your responsibility to the other partner. Start telling them, cook me for one day.
yeah,
I just want to take an off on cooking. Nothing wrong in it.
that is true. And do not feel guilty after that. That is very important.
Sonal,
Because,
people think self-care and self-love,
yes,
meaning they are selfish. It's not like that. It's a need of the hour. You
yeah,
need
that
to
is
act
true.
on.
Yeah, so my next question was that only. What about those who feel happiness in doing for others rather than themselves?
Okay, see, we spoke about the first step. The moment you are self-fulfilling yourself, that's when you will have happiness doing for others. When you are burnt out, trust me, you will get angry and irritated of serving
That
others.
is true. That is true.
You should fill yourself with love. Then you feel like, serving to other people in
Mhm.
any kind of form that makes you happiness, because it's like you're overflowing yourself with that love. That's when that moment will come in.
That is absolutely true. So I believe, this is just a pre-existing belief, like, giving to others is you'll feel happiness. But
The myth.
it's a myth. That is true because it has been used especially for the women from ages. Now you do it and then it's like
It's a
manipulative.
notion used by in-laws to get you
Manipulative.
tangled the work.
Yes. Okay. So my last question to you is thank you so much for answering all the question. Just last question. How to recharge yourself, right? If you are really exhausted and what are the things we can recharge ourselves quickly in the sense,
See, emotional recharging is a must. Like how we recharge our mobile phones, recharging ourselves is very important. First thing, please stay hydrated.
Hmm.
Stay hydrated. If you are not drinking enough water, our brain will dry out, we'll start burning out.
We'll
So,
drink water now.
yeah. So, have more water, because this is most important self care you all need
Yeah,
to
that
do.
is true.
So,
Self-care is very small actually activity which we do not focus
exactly.
and we
That's
make it big. That's what I remembered because I'm from the 80s generation. So self-care and all that word, self-love, self-care, etc. I never heard earlier. But especially my aunties and all, they used to go to parlors, So we don't have to be, plan very big activities, to just
Small things.
small thing also can help you, right? So this is what simple thing, taking a hot bath or simply just doing activity, anything which you enjoy, taking a walk. So these small activity also you can do it without putting too much effort. Then
Yes.
only you can bring that into the routine.
Sonal, this is in fact an amazing question. What I wanted to, convey through this question to the community is that start doing, any women who is watching this, start doing whatever that you love to do. Even like putting a kajal or
Yes,
putting a lipstick or and a nice dress.
anything.
Not being in always the home dress of ugly looking. Start living the life because
Hmm.
that's where here we are
Enjoying the
born for.
activity which you want to enjoy.
Yes.
And normally notion is like, marriage happened, this happened, then that I cannot do. No, that is not true. Because when we were unmarried, we used to do after marriage. Then marriage happened, then we cannot do this. So I do not
You
do
would
this.
have heard this, like we plan living, but we
Yeah.
don't live the life.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. We keep planning everything, one after other, career, kids, and all. And during this entire, life cycle, we really forget to enjoy what we are getting.
It's a journey that is important
Yeah, that is
than you
true.
reaching some destination.
That is true. That is absolutely true. And with this, I'm done with all of my question, and I thoroughly enjoyed actually this particular episode. And it was the first episode, and I'm really thankful to you, Shashi Rekha,
Thank
for
you for the
joining this
opportunity.
and giving this, proven methods to all of the, my audience, whoever is watching and who will watch it. It will really help them. Please do watch and put any question in the comment section. So we'll try to answer that. And thank you so much. Do you have any question for me? With
Well,
respect,
when are you coming as a guest in my platform? That's the question I
yes,
have.
soon I will be there. I will be there definitely soon. I am literally looking forward because our, area is totally, it's a match. I also work for the, stress and anxiety, and I myself went through that journey. So,
Mm,
entirely going down. And then last year, I was totally down. That's the reason I was able to understand your situation because I also went into deep down. And then I came up from that. So I'm really looking forward to come, come and attend your show. So I will come soon. So thank you
definitely.
so much
Thank you so
for,
much.
coming here and giving your, insights to our audience. So bye bye. I'll see you next
Thank
time.
you.
Take care. Thank you so much. Take care.